Here's a review of the Vanquest ENVOY-13 4th generation messenger bag. From the last generation, what they've done is they've taken one design and created two different models. This is the 13 model, which means it will accommodate up to a 13-inch laptop, and then they have a Envoy 17 model, which takes a 17-inch laptop. Before we start looking into the inside, I just want to show you one thing, which is the crossbody straps. So I have this partially disconnected. So it hooks onto the main strap with this little snapped on piece here. First, if you look at this part, you thought they made a mistake, but actually this is designed to be elastic. So if I get it to the right angle, you can see that there are two pieces of elastic webbing here, followed by a piece of normal webbing. So this is as far as it will go, but it acts as kind of a shock absorber. Another thing to note is that Vanquest wrapped all the loose ends with their own cable management wrap. So this comes with the bag. I think they call it the anchor wrap. So it's here on the crossbody straps. And it is also at the ends of the two main buckle straps. This bag is roughly 17 liter in capacity. The main strap, as you can see, it's very comfortable. It's padded and has a non-slip piece of material here to help it stay on your shoulder. You can fully adjust where you want to put the pad. So if you undo these three velcros, you can move these anywhere along the main webbing. On the outside, there are two collapsible water bottle pockets. Over here on this side, I have a 20-liter water bottle. It fits quite snug. There is a shock cord on top, and you can use it to further secure whatever you put in here. If you don't use it, you can zip this thing up, and it will give you a little bit of a sleeker look. One interesting note is that down here there is still a zipper garage, but I think this year they started using these fancier pulls. So actually the zipper garage doesn't really make any sense anymore. Like all the Vanquest bags, it comes with a lot of organization. So this pack, I believe, has something like 12 different compartments. Like two here, one big one along the top, one velcro pocket here, and even down here there are actually two pockets. There's this one, and then underneath it, it's a velcro down pockets. And then there's inside, there are two in the front, two in the back, laptop pocket. At the back, there's the CCW pocket, very easy to get into, and the front of it or the back of it, it's loop line, so you can kind of organize what you need. I'm not a CCW person, so this is just set up to be like a mini admin area. Last but not least, on the luggage handle pass-through, there's this little strange pockets here. I honestly am not sure what this is for. It's in a kind of a strange location. And this is the part that go against your body when you wear it. So I'm not sure this is really useful, but it's there. Let's look at the main compartment. So remember, this is a 17-liter bag, so it's not very large. And as you can see, I have it pretty much filled already with a typical EDC kind of carry. So Sony headphones, yep, the cases are kind of big. A Bond Travel Gear electronics pouch with all the cables and such. And that pretty much is the main compartment, right? Over here, a 13-inch MacBook Pro fits really nicely. You can also put an iPad Pro in there as well. Then the rest of the main compartment has, as I said, two pockets in the back. So I tend to put batteries and charging stuff in one, and then either a wallet or a pen case in the other. On the other side, these pockets are Velcro down. So they're secure, but I found that it is not very practical to put too many things in there because it is just a pain to get into every time. The inside of the 4th generation Envoy is fully looped lined. They have a new kind of origami style dividing walls that is not yet available, but once it's out, you can actually build little compartments out of the inside. I'm not sure that makes sense with such a small bag unless you use it as a camera bag. So the bottom of the bag is made of 1000D Cordura for durability. The rest of it is 500 to keep the weights down. As you can see, the bottom strap is sewn down on one side and then it goes all the way around. So you could loosen this to give the bag a little bit more capacity and maybe also to latch things in the bottom as well. One thing, if you have not noticed already, is this bag stands up on its own, which I think for a small EDC bag, for office use especially, it's great, right? I can put this down and often I'll just leave the flap open and then I can get into the inside as much as I need. Finally, at the top, there is a pass-through opening, so you can reach inside to grab stuff that you need. I find that one problem with this bag is there's nowhere to put my keys. These pockets in the front, it's very, very small, very, very tight. In this new design, the front flap is stiff, has a little bit of foam inside, so it makes the bag look sleeker, but it makes these pockets even harder to use. So I end up having to put my car keys and house keys inside one of the pockets inside. So again, quick look around, very smooth, clean looking front, not too tactical, very comfortable straps, really useful CCW design. External water bottle pockets, which are useful for a small bag like this. And there you have it, Vanquest ENVOY-13.